monster. No, you are wrong. I am a god.
I'm Rex Paradox, the greatest man who ever lived. And this is my second, I guess technically it's like my third video about this shit. This is the second one on purpose, about Black History Month and the Civil Rights Movement. This is a follow-up to the last video. I don't know what the fuck I called it. I don't fucking name these when I record these. I don't do a script or any of that shit. But here's just a simple thing. Some people don't understand why the Civil Rights Movement worked, why it succeeded, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's a very simple reason too. And it's not the reason a lot of people think of. It wasn't that Martin Luther King I have a dream speech shit. That's not what it was. That is not what that was. The reason why the Civil Rights Movement worked was because of television. Straight up television. Television is the reason that this shit worked. It's like, what about television, Paradox? What about television led to the Civil Rights Movement working? See, here's the thing, and I wholeheartedly believe this. Some people will be like, that's not why it happened. And I tell those people, shut the fuck up. Yes, it is. This is why it happened. Because niggas, black people who were fighting for civil rights were getting their asses beat on television. They were getting their asses beat on television. That is not a joke. I'm not trying to make a joke by saying this shit. Niggas were getting their asses beat on television. And I'm just saying niggas because I don't know some of those people. I say nigga a lot. It's not a disrespectful, but I'm not using it in a disrespectful manner. It's just niggas in general were getting their asses beat on television. Niggas was getting hosed down and fucking bit by, I think, German shepherds or whatever the fuck. And you know what? The world was like, man, like, this is not a good look. I thought America was supposed to be like this land of opportunity. It's like they're treating these colored people, black people, whatever the fuck they were probably calling us, or people back then, colored Negroes. They're beating these Negroes up on television with hoses and shit. Like, what kind of fucked up shit is this? Right? Like, you see that shit now, it's like, man, that's still a fucked up thing. Motherfuckers getting hit with water hoses, and I don't even think they were fucking water cannons. Motherfuckers letting German shepherds loose on them. Like, dude, that's not a good look for the country. And America did not have a choice. They were like, yo, we gotta stop this shit. This shit gotta be stopped. Like, this is not a good look for the country. That's really what it was. It wasn't even like, oh, this is morally wrong. It didn't look good anymore. And when shit don't look good, like, you can't sweep it under the rug because it's been on television. That's the power of television. If the Civil Rights Movement wasn't televised, I don't know what the fuck would have happened. I honestly don't know. I don't even want to think about this shit, honestly. I really don't. Like, television was good in that aspect. It really, like, it helped the cause tremendously. Speeches and shit, none of those speeches and shit helped the cause. Like, fucking niggas getting their asses beat. Or the fucking marches people were having. People visually being carried, you know, away by police with their legs crossed, trying to be dead weight and shit. That's what made the Civil Rights Movement happen. Television. The greatest ally to civil rights. I say it's still one of the greatest ally to people facing disparities and shit. Still, it's really like the internet now, right? You can fucking film, anyone can be a cameraman now. Everyone has a screen in their pocket. I can't be like everyone has a screen in their pocket. A lot of people, I'm not gonna say most people, everyone isn't as fortunate as I am. And it's like, I'm not that fortunate myself. It's like, I got a bunch of phones and computer screens and televisions and shit, but it's like, I guess some people don't have that shit. I do consider myself fortunate, but it's like, you know, I just want more shit personally. That's just my nature. I just want more shit. I'm always want more shit. But like, a lot of people have a fucking phone screen. They have a screen. They have some way to see what's going on these days. Maybe it's not a television. Maybe they just have a cell phone. It's like, yo, the Civil Rights Movement, a lot of fucking movements would not have happened if it was not for television. Television is a fucking, it's a mixed bag as far as like the medium being helpful, but it helped a lot in this situation. Black people, like civil rights activists, whatever the fuck you want to consider yourself, You owe a lot to television, man. Y'all owe a lot to television. I mean, you know, being out there on the streets and stuff fighting, that was good. That was an important thing to do. But like, it had to be televised, or it would not have went down. It would not have went down the way it did. So, like, hey man, give television some props there. Give television some props there. It really made the civil rights movement what it was. The fact that people were reporting on the shit and the story was being covered, that's what made it what it was. That's my second little piece for Black History Month. I don't know what the fuck else I'm gonna do. It's like Black History Month personally not super important to me, but I feel like it's just like people don't understand what the month's supposed to be about. A lot of people really don't understand what this shit is about, or fucking how we got to this point in the first place. I'm telling you, man, fucking that I Have a Dream speech shit, like that did something, but like niggas getting their asses beat is what really changed the whole just conversation. Because the rest of the world was like, man, this is not a good look for America. You know, America, like they gotta keep that moral hierarchy. They gotta have the moral high ground on everything. Well, they felt like that back in the day. I don't know what the fuck's going on these days. That's not political, dude. That's some simple discussion right there. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. But yeah, man, like when shit's televised, it changes the whole conversation. Some people still didn't believe that shit was going. It's like, oh, I can't believe these Negroes are getting beat up on television. It's like, oh, is this real, Papa? Like, I don't know, son. I don't know. I don't know. That's probably like fucking with European people or like British people. I don't know, man. But like, when the world saw what the fuck was going on, shit had to change because it was not a good look. It was not a good look. When people learned that like niggas were getting shot by the police, like the whole Rodney King beating thing, it's like, I'm not gonna say shit changed, but it's just like it wasn't a good look then. It's still not a good look. People getting gunned down by the police. No, that's like, I'm not gonna go into that discussion. I really, do we really need to have that discussion? Like, for real? I don't think so. But television's the reason the civil rights movement succeeded in the fashion that it did. It's still a lot of work we gotta do, you know. I want, you know, I want everyone to be treated equally. Everybody. And unfortunately, it's still not like that. I don't know if it's gonna be like that in my lifetime, but you know, it's like, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do out here. Me talking about it, I don't know if that's helping, but you know, like, hey, television helps. Shit being televised. The revolution was televised. It wasn't the kind of revolution we was going for, but you know, it worked. So I wasn't alive back then either. I can't be like, oh, it's like I wasn't there. I'm a byproduct of this shit though, because I fucking get to go to school with fucking people. Well, I got to go to school with like people who didn't look like me. So you know, the shit worked. I can vote and shit. It ain't work, you know, to maximum efficiency. You know, I can still be charged for shit I ain't do just because I fit the description. I'm like, I don't fit no description. I don't look like nobody else. But it's like, I do. I look like fucking everybody else. Because I'm fucking Captain Planet out here. But anyway, I'm Rex Paradox, the greatest man who ever lived. This video is over. I don't know if you learned anything from this. I hope you did. I did ramble for a long time. But have a nice day. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Gonna go eat me some Captain Crunch. Oh wait, I already had some. Go eat me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something. Have a nice day. Goodbye.